What a couple of 2 crazy days. I lost my email and my YouTube channel was hacked. But I'm getting it back and I'm positive because this is the gear picks of the week. I'm Lee, I'm here with Gear Focus today, and we're taking a look at some stuff that you can find on Gear Focus. And a lot of it seems to be Fuji, which is a weird coincidence because a lot of people kind of associate me with Fuji because I've reviewed a ton of Fuji stuff. But let's jump right into it. I found an X-Pro 2 here that looks really nice, and I think that the X-Pro 2, the X-Pro line of Fuji cameras are probably the nicest looking cameras. They're built amazing, solid metal, everything. The buttons are amazing. This X-Pro 2 has a 24 megapixel X-Trans 3 sensor, I believe, and I did review this camera a while ago, and it was actually the first Fuji camera I ever owned that got me into the bug of shooting with Fuji. Now this camera comes with the box and everything, and it's $899. And of course, you need a lens to go with that X-Pro 2, and I found a XF 16mm f1.4, which I also reviewed, and this lens is beautiful. It's got nice soft bokeh. It's f1.4. It's basically a 24mm equivalent lens if you're looking on full frame. And this lens actually has hard stops. It's one of the few rare lenses that Fuji makes that has hard stops. And it looks like the box and hood and everything is included with this lens, and it looks mint. Next up, we have a relatively new camera, which is also a new listing, and it's an X100V, which is their smaller, compact point and shoot. Well, I wouldn't really call it a point and shoot, but it's a fixed lens. It's a fixed 23mm lens, and this is their newest one. So this has the newest sensor in it. It also has the flip screen, and I reviewed this camera as well, and it sounds like I'm reviewing all these cameras, but I did review most of this Fuji stuff, and this is actually one of the cameras I kind of want to own once I get some money saved up for it. It's just one of those cameras that you can just pretty much bring everywhere with you, and it has a really nice look to it. It includes all the new film simulations from Fuji, and yeah, $1185. It's on the more expensive side, but it's definitely cheaper than buying it new. It looks like the shutter count's super low, and it comes with the original box and accessories, as well as a hood. So it's nice because the camera doesn't come with a hood. All right, next up, this is a pretty good deal. I found an X-T3 on here with the kit lens, 18-55, and that kit lens is not what I would call your typical kit lens. It's f2.8 to f4, and it's a really sharp lens, and it's smooth. It's got image stabilization built into it. And I'm talking about the lens more than the camera, but that X-T3 is a really great camera, 4K 60, it does 10-bit video. It doesn't have the flip out screen like the X-T4, but you can save a bit of money and have basically the exact same sensor and the exact same camera. And that kit lens is really nice. I've also reviewed this camera, and I've also used that lens in a portrait shoot, actually in like an editorial studio shoot, and I'll put those videos both up. I actually shot with this kit lens as kind of a challenge, and I did an editorial shoot with the kit lens, and those images turned out amazing. So great deal. It's $14.95. It seems expensive, but that's basically what the price of this camera would be if you didn't get that lens with it. And it also comes with the hand grip and the box and all the batteries. And oh, it actually includes 2 extra batteries, so that's good. And lastly, before I go, this has nothing to do with Fuji, but I was just taking a look at some of the new listings. They actually have some of the new Panasonic L Mount lenses. So there's a 70-200 f4, as well as a 24-70 f2.8. So if you're in that new Panasonic realm, if you just got that new Panasonic S5, look at some of these used lenses because these lenses are way cheaper. And I've actually seen a couple more on here. I noticed there's a 50mm f1.4, as well as a Sigma 14-24. So if you're looking for new lenses on your new Panasonic S5, this is a good place to look instead of buying them new. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me and on Gear Focus. That's my gear picks of the week. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all those things, and maybe I'll see you guys on here again. Bye.